Hi everyone, this is your daily weather hazard briefing from the National Weather Service office here in Pocatello, Idaho for Friday, May 9th. Our warming trend is well underway and will continue today and tomorrow, and even Sunday will still be pretty warm, but tomorrow, Saturday, looks to be the warmest day of the week and the weekend, that is for sure. So that's kind of the big story today. For the most part, we will stay dry with high pressure pretty much in control over most of the southwestern U.S. It starts to lose its grip a little bit as a cold front approaches as we go through this weekend. So look for breezier conditions on Saturday, increasing storm chances, and that kind of continues into Sunday. And really, we just kind of get into this unsettled pattern as we look to go into next week, but that will bring a cool down with it. So if you're not looking forward to temperatures in the 80s and even close to 90, you'll enjoy some of the highs by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday of next week. Here's a look at satellite early this morning. Things are very quiet here in eastern Idaho. In fact, you're hard-pressed to even find much as far as any clouds go. We will see those increasing, though, as the day goes on. Here's a look at our weather risk outlook grid for the next couple of days. As far as impacts go, overall, not expecting a whole lot of impacts. Maybe could have added a few minor impacts to some areas for showers and storms tomorrow on Saturday, just because we already will be breezy with gusts anywhere from 25 to 35 miles per hour. That in some of those storms, some gusts again up to about 50, 55 miles per hour certainly won't be out of the question. Same is true on Sunday. Some of the storms should start to lose a little bit of their oomph as we kind of get into early next week as those temperatures drop. But again, we're not looking at widespread impacts. As far as today goes, temperatures for many of us will be back into the upper 70s, some of us even making it into the low and mid 80s, especially out near Burley and the Twin Falls area. As we get into Saturday, though, the warmest day of the week and weekend, temperatures much farther to our west will be pushing into the 90s. Here in eastern Idaho, will likely fall shy of that by just a degree or two. Most of us will be back into the low to mid 80s for our highs. We'll notice areas like Minidoka, Shoshone, Burley, Oakley, ranging from basically 85 to 88 degrees. So certainly quite warm for us as we get into Saturday. As I mentioned, we'll also see that chance for some showers and thunderstorms increase on Saturday. Widespread, probably 20-25% chance of thunderstorms for a good portion of the area. As far as moisture out of the storms go, not looking like a whole lot. In fact, most of us will probably stay below 1/10 of an inch of QPF as those storms come through. As we get into Sunday, you'll notice temperatures a little bit cooler. Now, not significantly cooler. The cold front itself actually is kind of stalled to our north-northwest on Saturday and then starts to make its way through the area on Sunday. So we start to see our temperatures dropping. You'll notice that especially up in the parts of the Central Mountains, up near the Sawtooths, where highs will be in the upper 60s, while the rest of us are still in the 70s to low 80s. But much more noticeable temperature drop as we get into Monday, with more of us into the 50s and 60s, or at least low 70s in the afternoon. By Tuesday morning, some of us are going to be back down close to about 40 degrees, and then only warm into the low and mid 60s for afternoon highs. So much cooler as we get into Monday and Tuesday next week. But until then, we've got warm temperatures for today and tomorrow. Generally staying dry, less than 10% chance you see a shower or storm off the terrain in the South Hills this afternoon. So generally dry. Breezier on Saturday. We'll be getting pretty close to lake wind advisory criteria on American Falls Reservoir on Saturday. Like I said, we'll be very, very close to it with increasing storm chances too. It's something to keep an eye on if you are going to be out and about for the weekend. But we can look forward to some cooler temperatures early next week. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the forecast, you can always find the latest information from us either online or on social media. If you do have any questions or comments, though, feel free to give us a phone call or send us an email. Have a great day.